Investie Bestie, and today we're talking about something that's very important, and I'll make this a quick video. At least that's the goal. Today we're going to talk about House Bill 399. Have you heard of it? If you're a landlord and you haven't heard of it, buckle up, Buttercup. If you own rental property in the state of Georgia, but you live out of town, I need you to pull up a chair, okay? There's an important law that I need to talk to you about. Now, yes, I have 20 plus years of legal experience, but I'm not an attorney. I cannot and will not give legal advice. But buckle up, Buttercup. A lot of owners have been hearing rumors online that Georgia now requires full property management for out-of-state landlords. Now, that's not 100% true, but there is some truth to it, okay? In this video, I'm going to break down what Georgia House Bill 399 actually says, who it affects, and what my out-of-state landlords can do to stay protected. Now, as your Investie Bestie, I have quickly become the head honcho of homes, if you will, okay? I am your problem solver. I keep the ass out of your assets, okay? I don't know where that came from, but I like it. I need to add it to my bio. Now, obviously, I do help out-of-state landlords, right? And I want to clear up a little bit of confusion, okay? So I had to do some research, ask my broker some questions. Now, the law that we're talking about is Georgia House Bill 399. This bill mainly focuses on out-of-state owners of single-family homes and duplexes. Now, if you own like a 50-unit apartment complex, they're not checking for you yet at this moment. So here's the important part. The law does not literally say every out-of-state owner has to hire a full-service property management company, but it does increase requirements around having Georgia-based presence or local contacts available for tenant communications, maintenance, and oversight. Now, the thing is, if you are an investor and you've purchased property through me and you're out of state, everybody that I've worked with can vouch and say that I've been that point of contact. Now, I do offer full-service property management. You can go to my website, lakia.com/whatever property-management. Check it out. Now, back to the subject at hand. In other words, Georgia wants tenants to have better local access and faster response when issues arise. That's like the bottom line. Because think about it. If you're 100 miles away or 1,000 miles away, or, I mean, I want to even say like 50 miles away, and your tenant has an emergency, it's going to be harder for you to get to them than it would be for someone like me. I can be your property manager. Now, y'all know I joke a lot, but that comes with the territory of me being your Investie Bestie. But basically, in all seriousness, what that means is if you self-manage your Georgia rental property remotely from another state, especially without local support, this law can actually affect you. Child, just call me, okay? 470-948-5545. Okay? And honestly, this is where a lot of owners actually get in trouble. Not because they're bad landlords, but because remote management can get really difficult quickly. I mean, sometimes it can get difficult when you're here. Again, that's why I keep the ass out of your assets. Okay, seriously. Maintenance delays, vendor coordination, tenant complaints, lease compliance, emergency situations, security deposit disputes. Those things, you want to have somebody who has your best interest at heart handle that. I was going to say something else, but I think I'll save that part for another video. So Georgia is clearly moving towards stronger accountability and local, I hate that word because everybody uses accountability. It's like oversaturated, but it is what it is. Georgia's moving towards stronger accountability and local insights for rental operations. And this is where your girl comes in. I am a Georgia-based full-service property management support person who keeps the ass out of your assets. And that includes tenant placement and screening, which is super important because let me tell you, I had somebody reach out to me who needed help with an eviction because they moved somebody in, didn't properly screen them. They didn't pay one single month of rent, not one single month. But that's another story for another day. Anyway, it also includes rent collection, maintenance coordination, inspections, lease management, local vendor support, and ongoing communication with tenants. And let me tell you something. If whether you're a landlord or you're a tenant, it's so important to have somebody who can coordinate this stuff. Now, there are some great landlords who do an amazing job and they stay on their stuff. But if you know that's not you, if you know that's not your strong suit, or you don't want to deal with it, or you need somebody to get that ass out of your assets, 470-948-5545. So if you have rental property in the state of Georgia and you live out of state and you're not quite sure how Georgia House Bill 399 affects you, send me a text. Text Georgia House Bill 399 to 470-948-5545. And, let's get started on this before these small issues potentially turn into bigger financial problems. If you'd like help reviewing your current setup, or you just want to learn more, give me a call, 470-948-5545. I'd be happy to help. I say things in a not so serious way, but this is really a serious matter. I'd hate for somebody to have something that can be prevented turn into something larger than what it needs to be. So, in all honesty, if you have questions, or if you're not quite sure how this could potentially affect you, I'd be more than happy to review that with you. Just give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. But don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe. As always, until next time.